Right, and we're recording. Yeah. Hey guys, what are we going to talk about today? All right, guys. Today we're going to talk about how to actually set up a split test in Google Optimize. Yesterday we had a look at a hypothesis building, and then now it's time to test some of those hypotheses in Google Optimize. So let's go ahead and do that. But before we start, I would like to know from you guys who already do these tests, I would like to know in the comments, what tool are you using and why do you prefer that to Google Optimize? And yeah, it's just for everyone to get a broader idea of what tools there are there to use. So let's get to this. So today we are going to set up a test where we do an A/B test for this headline. And I have prepared the experiment in my drive here from before, and I'm just gonna open that up. So the first thing I'm gonna do when I want to perform this test of changing this headline, published books and downloads, that's already here, into the get free book on how to create and distribute viral content, is I have got to set up the proper testing for that. And the tool that I'm going to use is Google Optimize, and this will be the first experiment for this website. And so what I have to do is since I have Google Tag Manager installed, I should use that in order to fire the Optimize script. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to show you how to do that. So you open Google Tag Manager, you hit tags here, and then you hit new. Then in tag configuration you hit it, and then you find Google Optimize down here. Now they're gonna ask you to give them the Optimize container ID, and that is within Optimize, and it's the one out here, that thingy. You copy that, and then you go back here and you hit it, and then you choose this Google Analytics setting, and then the trigger for me, since I'm sloppy. So here I make a mistake.
Matt Pat did an oopsie. Logan Paul did an oopsie. Pokemon did an oopsie. Gillette did an oopsie. Soldier Boy did an oopsie. We have so many freaking oopsies. I am freaking out.
And if you are not new to this, then you will know what kind of mistake I'm making, and you can write that in the comments. I will correct myself later in this video. So for those of you who are new to Google Tag Manager, you should probably watch now, because you will make this mistake yourselves. I'm gonna do it on all the pages of my website. I might have to regret that at some point, but that's what I'm gonna do right now. Then I give it the GO, and then I'll add Google Optimize container all site. Actually, site wide. That's what I'm gonna call it, and I'm saving it. Now people are really curious at previewing it like that, but I don't. I just submit this and I smile. Google Optimize script install. Right, publish. Shoo-hoo! Some people will be murdering me for doing that, but what can I say? So that was installing Google Optimize. Now we are going to go set up a test here. And so in our hypothesis, we have a conversion rate of 0.39, or we had, and we want to increase it to 0.85. Now there is a thing here that is called the sample size, and in order to get a statistically significant change, you need a certain amount of traffic to that page. And so there are these sample size calculators out there that you can use. So what you do is you go Google sample size calculator, and I like to use the one from Optimizely. I used to use that tool before I started using Optimize. And so blah 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 cookies. Okay, accept cookies. Never mind that. Baseline conversion rate is 0.39. Like that. And minimum detectable effect, I want to double it, so I want to go 100%, and statistical significance, it's 90%. So I want it to be 90% sure that it is that way. So I will need 4,600 people to come and visit this variation in order to know whether or not I am 90% sure that this change has had the effect that I wanted it to. I'm never gonna get that on this page. I mean, on this page, as you saw in the previous video, I have like 64 visitors or something like that. So we're gonna have to be creative. And what I do is that I usually let these tests run for about 3 days, and then I stick my finger in my mouth and I put it up in the sky and I go, is this looking as though it will be an improvement or not? And if I come to the conclusion that it will be equal or better, then I implement it right away. If the cost is very low, like in this case, headline or something like that. If the cost would be severe, like if it would be a high cost, what I do then is, rather than doing that, is that I buy a lot of traffic to the page, essentially. The only problem with that is that the test might be skewed to the traffic that you're buying, which makes it not a very good test. But that's if you want a statistically significant result. I generally, need to have these as a bit of a hunch verifier or disqualifier. Sometimes I get really dumb ideas, and I just need to make sure that they are dumb from a data perspective as well. And that's when I, set up a test like this in order to verify that. So in this case, let's go. Let's start making this test. Let's call this experiment book page title. We make it an A/B test, and it is the domain. Here we open this up, and we paste it in here. So now we're in Optimize. We're gonna create this test. We're here. Now we are going to create a variant of this page. Add a variant 1, headline, change, done, boom. And now we hit edit, and it takes us to the page, as you can see here, and we're in Optimize at the same time. And what I do essentially is I click this, and I go here, I hit edit element, and I hit edit text, and now I go into my hypothesis here, and I wanted to change it to get free book, blah, 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 blah. Copy this, and I go back to my Optimize, and I paste it in. Actually, I don't want that. Cancel. Edit element, edit HTML, because it makes it a lot simpler. And we do that way. Paste, blah, 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 blah. Apply. There we go. Oh, it looks disgusting. Edit HTML. Let's just put a little bit of a thingy in here. There we go. Brr. This is disgusting of me. I should not be doing this. It's not balanced. What are you doing here? Why is it not balanced? It should be balanced. Okay. Apply. Like that. That will be the headline. All right, great. So now we save this. That was the only change that we were going to create. We hit save, done, and now we return to Optimize. And that's my friends, is how you create and set up a test. Now, there are many other things you can do here. You can link it to analytics, you can do a lot of things, and when you link it to analytics, you can add different goals on the page, which I might as well do. I'm just gonna go ahead and link it. Select a property. JasperAstrom.com. Boom. Link. Experiment objective. Choose from list. Here we go. Book conversion or book conversion. To do. Add an additional objective. Choose from list. Those were the two different goals that you could win here. Okay. I don't know if you follow there, but I connected the Google Analytics account and then I added the 2 objectives from Google Tag Manager that we have already set up in previous lessons. There are a couple of other settings here that you should not worry about. You should make the test about 50-50 in terms of how it's delivering between the 2 variants. And let's have a look at how to start this. Well, you go ahead and hit start. Isn't verified.
Matt Pat did an oopsie. Logan Paul did an oopsie. Pokemon did an oopsie. Gillette did an oopsie. Soldier Boy did an oopsie. We have so many freaking oopsies. I am freaking out.
Oh yeah, I actually did one thing wrong here when I installed this tag, and that was that I did it this way. I should open the Google Optimize container and I should edit this and I should remove this firing because that doesn't work. Save tag, boom 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 boom, and then I should go to the site-wide tag of Google Analytics, and then I open this thing up, advanced settings, tag sequence. I hit fire tag before Google Analytics, and then I will enter the Google Optimize thingy here. Yeah, and then I should be fine. Save. And save. And submit. And blah blah blah. No, we should do it. Adjust the Optimize tag. Publish. Like so. And we go in and we check if we have done this properly. Run diagnostics. And yay! Correctly installed. Back to details. Now this test should be running properly and we are good to go. Alright, so if you like that video, then hit the like button. If you dislike it, hit the dislike button. If you are in any way, shape or form hungry, then eat some food. And if you like this video a lot, then subscribe, because there will be more where this came from. Have a look at my website, jesperastrom.com, if you want to look for older things, and a link to my viral marketing course that is for free. That's for you. Have a good day, and let's do this. Bye.